parenting is hard, but we can do this. We can do this. And it was like aha moment. Everything we do in our everyday life with our kids to build those habits that will help them to build those type of personal characteristics when they grow up. Being a parent is one of the most challenging roles that we have in a life, and there are no specific rules that we can all follow and do the right thing. There are no manuals for parenting, but recently I read in one book about positive discipline one sentence and one concept, and okay, this is a little bit okay. And one concept that was really inspiring for me, and it was like aha moment in my life, and that gave me one idea that I want to follow during my parenting. And today I'm sharing that with you. I hope that will help you in at least at one sequence of the parenting. The idea is that we have long-term goals for our children and short-term goals for our children. And the task for you is to write on one paper what are the long-term goals that you have for your children. And those goals would be like some main personal characteristics that you would like your children to develop. For example, I want my children to have discipline in life, to be generous and kind to other people, to gain self-confidence, develop self-love, and to be family-oriented, for example. So you should write down all those big goals that you have and that you want for your children. And now you should think about one little fact. What are those little things that you do every day but that are against that bigger rules and bigger goals that you want for your children? This was eye-opening, because when I see all those big goals that I have for them, and then I observe everyday behavior that is sometimes really against those goals, it really makes me to sit and think a little bit. Because if I want my children to be calm in life, I cannot rush them every day. I should organize their lives and teach them how to do everything on time. And I should do everything on time if I want that. If I want my children to solve the conflicts in a calm way, I should never try to solve the conflicts with them, with my husband, in any other way. I mean, I can show them the other way, but I should teach them and show them how we can solve conflicts. If I want my children to be disciplined in their adult life, I should start doing every little task for them so they can be able to practice discipline every day. And if I want them to be kind to other people, I should be really kind with them. I know as a parent that this in reality is not as easy as in the theory, of course. But if you pay attention to this, and if we really have this idea on our mind, I think we can focus on that everyday life and everything we do in our everyday life with our kids. It's really hard. I know it's really hard not to react instantly on something, but yes, we can go to another room and react that way, and then came back to the kids and react in the way that will help them to build those habits, that will help them to build those type of personal characteristics when they grow up. So write the big goals that you have and those personal characteristics that you want your children to have. And then write on a paper, what are your behaviors and acts that you're doing every day that are against that bigger goals and that are in correspondence with that goals, that match with that goals. And then try to follow that list of the things that are in a match with the bigger goals that you have for your children. If my parents did this, that would be really, really great. I would never have to reparent myself right now. Do you have to reparent yourself? Do you have a feeling that your parents completely missed this idea of bigger goals and little goals, and that connection with everyday action and everyday behavior with the who you are today completely? I just wanted to share with you this wonderful idea. I know it's not easy, I know it's hard, but I hope this will maybe inspire you to try or to explore more on this idea. If you want me to talk a little bit more about this, please write me. Thank you so much for being here, and don't give up. Parenting is hard, but we can do this. We can do this.